The story in Genesis 22, known as the binding of Isaac, or the Akedah in Hebrew, is one of the most harrowing and psychologically profound narratives in the entire Bible. It is presented as the ultimate test of faith. God commands Abraham, "Take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to the land of Moriah, and offer him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains of which I shall tell you." Abraham, in a display of terrifying obedience, complies without a single word of protest. He rises early, prepares the wood, and sets off on a 3-day journey with his beloved son. The psychological tension in the story is almost unbearable. The narrative is sparse, focusing only on the essential, chilling details. The dialogue between father and son is heartrending. Isaac, seeing the fire and the wood but no lamb, asks, "My father, where is the lamb for a burnt offering?" Abraham's reply is evasive and heavy with dread. "God will provide for himself the lamb for a burnt offering, my son." The story culminates at the top of the mountain. Abraham builds an altar, binds his son Isaac, lays him on the wood, and raises the knife to kill him. At the very last second, an angel of the Lord calls out, stopping him and providing a ram caught in a thicket to be sacrificed instead. Abraham's faith has been proven. While the story is traditionally praised as a model of perfect obedience, many readers, both ancient and modern, have focused on the immense trauma it must have inflicted, particularly on Isaac. The text itself gives us subtle clues about the aftermath. After the test is over, the text says, "And Abraham returned to his young men." Isaac is not mentioned as returning with him. In fact, Abraham and Isaac are never again described as speaking to one another in the entire Bible. The next time we see Isaac, he is an adult, and when his mother Sarah dies, Abraham has to send a servant to find him a wife. There is no indication they are living together. Jewish commentators and modern psychologists alike have explored the post-traumatic stress that would have resulted from this event. Isaac is not an active participant. He is a passive victim. He is deceived by his father, bound like an animal, and laid on an altar to be slaughtered. He sees the knife in the hand of the person he trusts most in the world. This experience of profound betrayal and near-death terror would have been psychologically shattering. The story is often read from Abraham's perspective as a test of faith, but from Isaac's perspective, it is a story of sheer terror. The silence between father and son that follows in the biblical narrative speaks volumes, hinting at a fractured relationship and a psychological wound that may never have healed.